Yeah. You got it, gun it, gun it. There you go. Keep going. Don't hit the 2J. It was a thick snow. Hell yeah. Got her pretty deep. So I decided to fire my Jeep up and go for a ride, I guess. It's snowing out. I don't like to drive it when it's wet or snowing because the doors are kind of tweaked a bit so they don't sit flush. Water gets in, carpet gets wet, bad time. Until I fix that issue, I avoid driving it in the weather, the snow or rain. Kind of sucks because, you know, it's a Jeep, but it's a work in progress. I guess we're gonna go for a little ride or something. I don't really know what I got planned. I didn't even really plan on making a video today, but no work, it's snowing out. Might as well take the 2J out. Now 2 days ago when I was driving this, it was actually running like absolute shit. I think I need spark plugs, but yeah, we're just gonna take it out and try to see if we can have some fun without breaking down. That's the goal. As you know, I can't hit more than like 8-9 pounds of boost in this before it cuts. Now that problem's getting worse and I can barely even hold it at 7 at like 4,000 RPMs. And it seems like it's on like a governor or something. It's like hits rev limiter right at 7 or at 4,000 RPMs. I don't know. That's why it's going in the garage and we're gonna do some work over the winter so we can be rooster tailing this thing in the mud, and then hopefully next winter I'll actually be able to take this thing on some winter off-road adventures. But for now, let's just go cruise around or something. I don't know. Can't really see much because I don't have a defroster, but I had to trudge through some snow here. All right, so I plan on doing some more snow wheeling in this, but I gotta fix this dash because I can't see shit out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed those little clips. There'll definitely be a lot more of those. Just gotta fix a few things before I really take her out in the snow. Obviously, I can't drive it like this because of not having a defroster sucks. Also, gotta check engine light and a battery fault. Not really sure what that's all about. It's been coming on every now and then over the summer and it goes off like that. So I'm not really sure what the issue is. I still got to figure out how I actually plug in a scanner to this thing. I haven't even checked it out, but for everyone saying this thing wouldn't do good in the snow, I think I just proved you otherwise. This thing actually performs really well in the snow. She had no problem getting through that deep snow. I'll show you guys how deep this is. But that's probably about a foot. So yeah, that's some pretty deep snow. And the 2J had absolutely no problem getting through it. Even though the 2JZ is a low torque engine, should probably go in here and clean out a lot of that so it doesn't freeze. But yeah, there you guys have it, the 2JZ XJ in the snow. Did okay. It's a few days later. As you can tell, we still got a lot of snow here. I'll give you an idea of how much snow we got. These are the tracks I was ripping through. Probably about over a foot, a little bit. Yeah, she performed. Definitely ate through this snow, no problem. Probably be a little harder now because it's frozen. It's still kind of cold out today. It's like in the 30s. The sun's beaming on this and melting everything that I crammed all up in there. There's a bunch of snow. Nothing too crazy. Looks like I got a really bad power steering leak there or something. Yeah, I got some snow in places where there shouldn't be snow. That's okay. It's a nice sunny day out. It's gonna thaw the Jeep out a little bit. So while the Jeep thaws out, I'm clearing out the last bit of stuff in my garage here so I can put the 2J in like I've been talking about. There's just so much stuff in here, so much crap. But as you can tell, I cleared it out enough to where I could probably fit my Jeep in here. We fit Josh's Jeep to work on it in here multiple times without any issue. It's just a little tight. I wanted to make as much space as possible so I can bring the 2J in here and be able to work on her over the winter. That's the plan right now. I'm gonna empty out some stuff and hopefully pull the 2J in here. The problem is living up here, you get a lot of mice that come in here to stay warm over the winter. When I bring my Jeep in here, I'm definitely gonna have to load it up with mothballs or something, try to keep the pests out. Hopefully they don't chew any wires when I bring my Jeep in here and store it. I'm not gonna just park it for 6 months. I will be driving it and I'll be working on it as well. So I'm not really too worried about the mice, but I'm gonna grab some mothballs just to be safe. Moving on to this girl over here. Haven't had this in a few videos. This was in the shop for like a week and a half. So this bolt right here backed out and it broke off on me. I didn't have time for it. I thought my steering box was blown out, so I just brought it to the shop. All I had replaced on this was that, I guess you could call it a brace or a spacer or something in between the box and the unibody itself. My old one was completely disintegrated and cracked. It was causing that bolt to back out. Not a huge issue. I could have done that myself, but again, I didn't have the time. So the plan for this girl, I got some heavy duty rough country steering that I'm gonna install. Comes with a stabilizer as well. That's just minty. I got the steering, tie rod, drag links, all the hardware, and a steering stabilizer as well. Figured I'd throw it on here, beef up the front end a little bit, considering it's all factory steering up here. And with these 35s, I don't think this worn out steering really likes these tires being on here that much. Good news is too, I'm gonna be scrapping these tires, throwing them away. They're completely useless. Drive horrible down the road. As you can tell, they're dry rotted to shit. In this Jeep, I never had death wobble, ever. When I threw these 35s on here, I was expecting it to be kind of like a rough ride because when they were on the 2JZ, that Jeep rode like shit with these tires on there too. So I've been driving with these wheels on here for about a week now, and they're just god awful. I get death wobble over 55. It goes away after 60, but I never had death wobble, and I know it's because of those tires. I mean, I guess this one would be the better one. This one's just worn out. There's like no tread. I'm sure you guys in the comments are laughing saying, oh, you know, you can send those. Those will last you another 2,000 miles, which I'm sure they would. Oh, I got to clean up in there too. Super muddy. Yeah, I'm sure these tires would probably last another 1,000 miles, but why cheap out? I don't like having death wobble. So I actually got a set of, well, Josh has a set of tires sitting at his house right now. So what we're going to do is have these tires dismounted. We're going to mount the new tires on these. They're 33s. And these wheels are going to go on Josh's Jeep. If you don't follow, Josh's Jeep is the other red one with the Pro Comp aluminum polished wheels. I'm going to put the aluminum polished wheels back on this Jeep. I just like the overall look of the aluminum polished wheels better on this Jeep than the gunmetal. Although it does look pretty sweet. I can always swap wheels out later. I like these wheels too. So I think these will look good on Josh's Jeep as well. But yeah, if I get sick of them, I'll just swap the wheels back. That's the plan for this Jeep. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Drop a comment, let me know what you guys want to see in future videos. I'll definitely bring the 2JZ out in the snow again. That was an absolute blast. I'm sure you guys like that as well. Everyone's been asking for it ever since I started creating this channel. So more 2JZ in the snow, possibly in the mud. But for now, I'm going to clean out this garage so I can pull it in and get some work done on it. Thank you guys for watching. We will catch you guys on the next one.
Blue dew, blue moon, kinda mysterious, shaded with someone I'm not really in.